Hey there, Green Spumoni here. I am so happy to say that my first week of second semester is done. Of course, we all know first week of class isn't that much generally. You get the syllabus for each of your classes, you go over it in class, you go over the emergency procedures and things like that. Of course, my program, it's a lockstep program, so it's all the same people back in class together, pretty much all the same seats. So there wasn't as much that we had. I mean, we even had the same instructor our first day that we had for fundamentals last semester. So, well, not all of fundamentals, but I guess you could say she was the main instructor, and then there were others who came in from time to time to do lectures. But yeah, so our first week we went over the syllabus. That was the first day. Then we had lectures on 2 different chapters. And then we had our mental health orientation, because we are going to do a 2-day rotation in a mental health facility sometime over the next semester. They're going to rotate us in and out. Like I said, we'll only get 2 days. And that was the first day. And then, of course, the second and third day, we had skills labs, and we had Foley and ostomy checkoffs. And then this coming week, we have another lecture, and we're going to have, I believe, chest and the trachea checkoffs. So we kind of hit the ground running. Now, that brings me to what I really wanted to talk about this time, and I talk about it a lot, and that is, you know, every program is different, every instructor is different, every school is different, every student is different. So when it comes to studying and preparation, you do what works for you. But one thing that I always suggest to everybody, even people that I talk to face to face, is start out by utilizing everything that is available to you through your school. If you have extra study equipment available to you, like online, because of whichever textbook you're using, you know, go to your school library, see what books are available to you there. In Open Lab, I cannot stress enough how helpful Open Lab can be. They joked about me when I was in, and this even goes to those of you who are still in your prerequisites, who are still doing anatomy and physiology. And that's what I was starting to say is they still joke about me because I took anatomy and physiology 2 over the summer during a mini-mester, and I practically lived in Open Lab. I was there every opportunity I had, spent all the time in there that I could, and I think it paid off. And you do the same thing once you're in your nursing program. If you have Open Lab time available to you for Skills Lab, use it. Go in there. Practice your medication administration. Practice your tracheotomies. Practice your cleaning, obviously. Practice your ostomy skills. You know, practice physical assessment if that's what you're doing. Anything that you are working on or you're expected to know, if you have Open Lab time available to you, use it. Utilize your instructors. If you have questions, I'm sure there are some instructors out there who aren't as kind when you ask questions, but for the most part, they want you to succeed. So get in there. If you're not sure you're doing something correctly, ask somebody, not a fellow student, because yes, some fellow students are very knowledgeable, can be very knowledgeable, but you want to make sure you're getting the correct information. And that was something that we ended up faced with last semester, was students who were giving out information in Open Lab that turned out to be incorrect information. So be careful who you ask for help from. I ended that with a preposition. Be careful where you get your information. And it's always safest to go directly to your instructor. And even better, if your practicing a skill that requires check off by faculty, if you know which member of faculty is checking you off, that's who you go to. Because something that we go over quite a bit, and that our clinical instructor, for my group anyway, mentioned to us is, particularly with the Foleys that we were checking off on Thursday, or Wednesday. We checked off on Wednesday. Everybody does it differently. Everybody has a technique they fall into that they prefer, an order of steps, if you will, anything like that. Everybody has their own way. She said, I'm going to teach you the book way. This is the way it's done in your book. This is the way they want to see it in your checkoff. What you do in your practice as a nurse once you graduate is up to you. But learn it the right way first. And like I said, that means learning it in the way the faculty member who is going to be grading you on that skill wants to see it. Okay? That's my message for you today. This week, like I said, we have the chest and trachea checkoffs. We're being lectured on cardiovascular. And I have my first week of clinicals. So that should be pretty exciting for me. In the meantime, I hope you're all doing well. If you've started, pop in, let me know how you're doing. Any questions, comments, should go in the comment section below and I'll answer what I can. And as always, I thank you for watching. I thank you for liking, commenting, and for subscribing. So I'll leave you with that, and hopefully I'll talk to you soon. See ya.